Welcome to another Groundhog Day NBA game. Shadows or not, it's time to get it going. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Mirotic. 6 to shoot. Nice shot from the wing.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
From outside the arc. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Pass to you at 7. Osman on the wing. Takes the 3. Oh, can't get it. Misses his first attempt. To the middle. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance 3 is buried. Here's the 3. He buries it from 3.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Soft touch off the glass. 5 points in the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Balmaro. Three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Away team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, none. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Mirotic. For 3. Sinks it from distance.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
1:51 left in the first quarter. Knocks down the long J.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Athens trails by 4. The shot. The quick look, no good that time.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. They set the screen. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. Offensive board. He's covered by your 7. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
They get it again. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter here. Out to the right wing. Oh, from deep. Counted from distance. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. 9 points in the game.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Let's go with a three. On target from range.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Count that one.
Where's the rim protection? That's just too easy for him.
The visitors with the ball, leading by 5. Just 3 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Fires from deep. He can't hit that time. Athens trails by 3. Outside, Brown. The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Brooks outside. Out to the right wing. And there's the screen. Six on the shot clock. Takes the 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2. With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
Defended by Brown. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. 5 points in the game.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the inside. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
3-pointer off the mark. Athens trails by 3. Fires the 3. McCormick with a rebound. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Sinks the tray.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
Three-pointer. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, which should help them cut into that deficit.
Pass to Brooks. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Fires for 3. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. Athens trails by 4. Now here's Brown. And again, it's Athens with a 3.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
To the paint. And that misses. That would have put him up.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Now here's Brooks. He's scoreless. This one for three. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. On offense, here is Athens. They trail by 1. Here's Brown. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. He's got 11.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Athens.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Kept alive. The wide open shot is on the money.
Great work collapsing the defense, then kicking it out.
Brooks against Brown. Back to Brooks. He got it up. And that's not going to go. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Athens. They lead by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Athens leading by 3. We've got Jetty Osman, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward position. Right wing. To the wing, right side. Sinks it from distance.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
For 3. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can... Man,
Oh!
what a punch that was.
Bad intentions.
Then put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize. He drops it from range. Give him 8 points now.
You know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Hits a three-pointer.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Outside none. Puts up a 3. Unable to get that one. Pass to Mirotic. Inside. From 18 feet away. And he nails the jumper.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
Athens trails by 4. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And it's It's Mirotic with the rebound.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
From outside the arc, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
To end the run. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
Pure from three-point range. He's got 15.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. It's tipped.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Stolen. Taken away. Here we go. And here they go. Pass to Mirotic. Jacks up a three. The rebound by Nunn.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
The offensive rebound. And that one is stuffed right through.
He turns the offensive board into a big slam.
Wow, he was so well positioned there. Credit his anticipation.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And that one drops.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
From deep. No, he's now 4 for 8 shooting. With a healthy advantage, they're looking confident.
And could boost their lead to double digits here, too.
Takes a three. It's hauled in by Athens. 3 on 3. Drills it from deep. He's got 14. And stolen by Brown. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Leading by 6. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, and as a two-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Brown for 3. McCormick with a rebound. Brooks outside. Fast break. Here we go. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, a chance to check out the upcoming schedule for Athens. On Saturday, then on Wednesday, and he makes a first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. From behind the arc. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
I don't think there's any question about it. I mean, as long as he keeps knocking them down, they might as well keep going back to the well. No reason to let it run dry. Keep firing that thing.
Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Fires top of the key. It's hauled in by Athens.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And he gets it to go.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
They set the pick. Fires the three. Here's McCormick. The three is up. It's kept alive. Brooks outside. Connects from downtown. Brooks has got 9 points in the quarter.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Substitution for the away team. Number 33.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. On the take. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Third personal foul.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Balmaro's checked in for Brooks. Here's Balmaro. Here he goes.
I guess you don't need two hands when one will suffice.
Hey, as long as you don't lose control.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Beyond the arc. Ooh, he's now 7 for 12.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Right wing. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
There's a screen. There's the triple. They get it again. Sends it home from three-point land.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Three-pointer. Knocks it down from distance. Balmaro's got 7 points for the quarter.
And I think this hometown crowd is in shock as the visiting squad fires right back with a three of their own.
Hey, guys, that shot changes the game. I mean, extending their lead and providing them a little more cushion, that's a double-edged sword there.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Yeah, he imposed his will on the defense that time. He was not going to be denied right there. Exactly what this team needed, completing the and one.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
To tie it up. And he buries it. Oh, a tremendous three. We're tied. 36 seconds left in the fourth. Off with the layup. And here's Brown for three. He can't get it to go. Going inside. Pass to Balmaro.
Yeah, and you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
Not easy to keep your focus when there's so much riding on those free throws, but that was...
The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
Actually thought he didn't get it off, but it was awfully tough to tell. What a moment this is here. They may go from winners to losers just like that.
That's the end of the game.
And the final...
everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team and Athens. Now the starting group for the visitors. Medu is out there with Fall. Then there's Parker. And it's Lapro Vitola in at the point guard. Fall with the rebound. To the paint. Here's Lapro Vitola. And he lobs it up toward the rim. None with it. There's the pick. Driving the lane. And he uses both hands to jam it in. And he just powered that one. One of the game's top dunkers. Defended by none. Fades back. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
You know what? Just a little fancy on that possession there. Just go up in rhythm.
Here's Osman. From deep, Hernan Gomez. Hands it from downtown.
When he's hitting that shot, this offense becomes scary. Even more difficult to defend.
Yeah, if you can hit that with regularity, it opens up the floor so much more.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
A bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
So it's the visitors now. Here's Laprovitola. Three-pointer. That one, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Osman, the pass to Lucas. Lets the three fly. Fall with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Parker against Hernan Gomez. And the dunk by Parker.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Good on the three-point shot.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Defended by none. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. He has 5.
And I really feel like he just wanted us to see that leaner there. That's a shot he's very comfortable with.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Lucas passes to Yurchevin.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Pass to Laprovitola. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Fall. 6 to shoot. Parker with no one around. Offensive rebound. From downtown, it's deflected. One-on-one fast break. Here's none. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Athens shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And so none nails both of them.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Parker outside. 1:12 left in the first quarter. There's Lucas. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
Yeah, this is the spot where coaches want you to be relentless. Don't even give them a glimpse of hope.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
Now, here's none. Shot clock at 6. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt.
Well, that's what poor defense will get you. They deserve to get dunked on there.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. They set the pick. Here's Laprovitola. Fall. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Athens. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Athens.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
They've got Anderson. Center ends there with Hernan Gomez, and it's Vesely in at the 4 spot. And here is Athens now. Takes the 3, connects from three-point range.
And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed if he can wind up that open from three-point range. I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And there's the drive. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And they got to bring the double team in.
Athens shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Here's Satoransky. Pass to Abrinas. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Lets it go with the 3. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Let's go. It's hauled in by Athens.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Grant outside. Another 3 for Athens.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Hernan Gomez passes to Anderson. Off the run. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Grant outside. Inside. Takes it off the glass. And now an 11-point Athens lead.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
There's a screen. Three-pointer. Rebound by Vesely. Anderson against Grant. Anderson picks to Abrinas. Pass to Vesely.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Anderson outside. Hernan Gomez with a screen for Anderson to the left side wing. Satoransky against Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's it. The Athens lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Satoransky.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Grant with a screen on Anderson. Athens with another miss. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Now here's Satoransky. He's guarded closely. The 3. Here's Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. He takes it in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Athens shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for 2, number.
So he gets them both.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Laprovitola. He's covered by Brown. Pass to Laprovitola. Fires from the wing. It's hauled in by Athens. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
.11 seconds left here in the second. Can't hit from in close. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Athens ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the...
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see... And that is it for half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We've got Yurtseven, and it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. To the paint, here's Fall. It's his first trip to the line. And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for the away team.
Both good from the line that time. Now Athens with it. It's a 1-point game. Falls out there with Medu. Then there's Parker. And it's Laprovitola in at the point. Hits the 3-point bomb.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now here's Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Slukas passes to Hernan Gomez. Hernan Gomez, a screen. Elbow shot. Again, Athens.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at Athens. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And you know, right now for the visiting team, they're putting to rest any big concerns people may have had with this team, proving they are truly an upper echelon club. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Provitola, off target from the wing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now, here's Nunn. He's got 9. There's a good screen. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now it's a 10-point Athens lead.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Here's Laprovitola. No good, unable to end this run.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
That one goes. Count it. He's got 10.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we are seeing a new generation taking over the NBA. Commissioner Adam Silver says stars can be created much quicker these days. Sports is a meritocracy and talent gets rewarded. With a social media community in the billions for basketball and a global market for talent, new and different stars end up emerging. Kevin?
Which is always good for the game. Great to see. And David, a great report again from you. Thank you. Such a wide open look. Athens leading by 12. From deep three-point land. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Here's Lucas. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Laprovitola. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Hernan Gomez. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Parker outside. There's the screen for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Parker's got 9 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat. .102 left in the third quarter.
6 on the shot clock. There's Lucas. Great touch on the 16-footer. 12 points for him.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Defended by none. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Drills it from outside.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Screened by Parker. It's hauled in by Athens.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's Lucas. And a miss there on the triple. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Athens leads by 10. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
We've got Sederansky. Anderson is out there with Hernan Gomez. And it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. That one falls. Athens leading by 8. Fires the 3. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Satoransky against Brown. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Grant dishes to Brown. Stolen by Vesely. Anderson outside. It's blocked, and that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Athens on D. They lead by 11. From the arc. The shot missing. He's covered by Anderson. Grant for three. Nailed from three-point land. Grant's got the lead up to 14 now for Athens. And here is Satoransky. Here's Hernan Gomez. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
26.
Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Athens.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
Abrinas' shot is off. Athens leading by 11. He's covered by Anderson. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And Brown throws it down.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Here's Abrinas. Buries the long-range jumper. Abrinas has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
The kick out to Brown. Launches a three. The offensive rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
They set the pick. Satoransky, the pass to Anderson. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Now Athens with it. They've led by as many as 14 points. Defended by Anderson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And Athens leads by 10.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And here's Brown outside. Another three for Athens.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Launches it from deep. So it's Athens winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.
weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Chimezie Metu. He's out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Anderson in at the 3. They set a pick. There's the 3. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside, Anderson buries it from 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The 3. And Metu pulls it down. To the middle. Outside, Anderson. And there's the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. They set the pick. Pass to Balmaro. The 3 is up. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
To the inside. Spins. Just 5 on the clock. No good off the spin.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Out to the right wing. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Outside, Anderson. No one near him. And the bucket is good. Anderson's got 5 now. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Covered by Satoransky. Pass to Balmaro. Here's Mirotic. Launches it. Nails it from beyond the arc. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Now Anderson. Down low. The 3. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure he wants back.
.125 left to play in the first quarter. There's a screen. Pass to Mirotic. From downtown, he buries it from 3. He's got 6.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
1:04 left to play in the first. He shoots it. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Here's Balmaro. The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Fall. To the middle. Here's Vesely. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. Picked his pocket. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Out left to the wing. 19 seconds left in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. To the right side. From the arc. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. They lead by 1. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the... And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along? Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. For 3. First shot won't go. Brooks outside. Out to the wing. And the three-pointer goes.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Vesely. Brooks defending. Lets the 3 fly. Counted from distance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Parker outside. There's the drive, and Parker throws it down.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Here's the 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. To the paint. Shot clock at 5. Releases. And can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Parker's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Nails it from 3. And the chess match continues.
7 lead changes already, and we're still in the first half.
Brooks defending. Here's Vesely. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The 3. No luck on that one.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And Parker throws it down.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to fall. Brooks defending. Inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brooks. On Sunday, and then on Sunday.
Substitution on the court.
Tipped away. In transition. And there's the rejection. And they're able to recover. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul.
Second team foul.
The visitors with the ball. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. There's a screen by Metu. Here's Satoransky. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Oh, got that one up quick. He has 6.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
A leaner. McCormick with the rebound.
I understand why he pulled up for the leaner right there. The defense adjusted to that very well.
Anderson covers. Six on the shot clock. Knocks down the triple.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
For 3. Doesn't go that time.
Well, you're trying to answer the 3, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Greetings, everybody. Before we... Hold on, I just got an alert on my phone. Ooh, half off bowling after the game tonight. Who's in?
I imagine Shaq probably throw. Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one, Kenny. You're the...
And that's a wrap on...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. So it's the home team now. It's a 3-point game. Anderson covers. Six to shoot. Positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Chimezie Metu out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Satoransky in at the point. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Anderson. The 3 ball. It doesn't go for him. Anderson covers. Pass to Mirotic. And the 3 off target. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Metu. Hernan Gomez with it. Kicks it out to Anderson. Beyond the arc. Drains the triple. Anderson's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Down low. The steal. And here comes the break. The finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. To stop the run, Anderson pulls it down. Oh, got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Lets it fly. Jump shot is good. He's got 5. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hits the trifecta.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
To the left wing. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Shot clock at 6. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Since the break, it feels like an entirely new game.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Here's Balmaro. A minute 15 left to play in the third quarter. To the inside. Oh, ripped away. Here's Vesely. Driving inside. Has to fall. Now here's Parker. Ball stolen. Over to the wing. Here's Balmaro. And he drains the quick shot. Balmaro's got 5 now.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
Knocked loose. Parker outside. And Parker throws it down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
It's interesting. They definitely had more three-point attempts in the first half. Not sure why they went away from it.
Baseline jumper. Here's Fall. And a nice finish on the layup.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Stolen by Parker. Puts up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. The third quarter comes to a close. Up by 5. And we're just moments away. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Coming up the floor for your home team, number 31, Siobhan Gibbs.
Brooks outside. Pass to McCormick. Back to Brooks. To the right side. And there's a pick. And a miss there on the triple.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Brooks defending. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And they're on the run. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
And when they need it most, they show us some clutch play on both ends of the floor.
Parker outside.
Old team foul.
Palmaro's checked in for Brooks.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Satoransky outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anderson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Here's McCormick. Pass to Palmaro. To tie it up. Gets the 3 ball to go. And that'll tie this game up.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And he drives in. Yes, it's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Here's the pick. Pass to McCormick. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
There's the 3. Drops in the 3.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Right wing. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
The fader. Pure from 3-point range. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Palmaro. Inside. Ooh, it's stolen away. Satoransky passes to Hernan Gomez. Here's Metu. Six to shoot. Satoransky outside. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Pass to Satoransky. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Outside, Anderson. Back to Satoransky. And here's Anderson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Now into the lineup for your home team.
51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fires the 3. It falls! What a beautiful shot! Brings it within 3.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Now here's Satoransky. He's guarded closely. And it's Mirotic with the rebound.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they'd better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Old team foul. Number 1. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And he's going for the oop here. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Boy, these teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters. Now we're headed to overtime. This one should be fun. They set the pick to take the lead. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, first team foul.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
2 shots.
And so he hits both.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Three-pointer. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
From downtown, sinks the tray.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he picked him clean. About 90 seconds off the clock at extra time now. Pass to Parker. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Mirotic. Launches it. It's hauled in by Fall.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
From 11 feet away, the shot off that time.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Mirotic. Oh, he nails it! Oh, an enormous three-pointer!
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keen in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
It up, count it!
Late here in the quarter, they still have a foul to give. And the game has come down to this. They need a score, or you can practically call it quits.
And there's the screen. Fires for 3. No good from three-point range. And so the road team gets the W in this one. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes.
And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It's Athens and the home team. A look at the starting group for Athens. We've got Yurtseven, and it's Nunn in at the two guard. Pass to Balmoro. Stolen away. And now Athens on the break. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Here's Osman. Hernan Gomez passes to Osman. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. Osman's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
To the middle. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And now Athens on the break. Another 3 for Athens. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Athens.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end. What a play there, the hoop plus the harm.
First personal.
Here's Lucas. The quick look, no good that time.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Mirotic. They set the pick from outside the arc. No good that time.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Lucas passes to Yurtsevin. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Here's Balmore. Athens getting their last shot to go. Takes it inside. And here's Mirotic from beyond the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Pass to Osman. Lets it go from the wing. Again, Athens.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Lets it go. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
For the 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far.
And to put things simply, this has not been his goal.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now, here's Nunn. Still scoreless. And that one's good. Osman.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
58 seconds left to play here in the first. Outside Mirotic. With the drive. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first free throw is good.
At the line for 2.
And so Mirotic nails both of them.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
There's Lucas. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside for Mirotic. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now, here is Hernan Gomez. Not a lot of room. Shoots the 3. And no good that time. That one, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Athens leads by 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on Athens?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
Taking a look at Athens.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Brooks against Brown. Brooks outside. Shoots over Brown and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Athens leading by 4. Puts up a deep 3. McCormick with the rebound. And they're running. Oh, wow! That is powerful. And he goes in for the dunk.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Quizair passes to McCormick. Here's Quizair. Pulls up. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Athens gets it back in a new 14. Another shot. Brown. That one drops for him. Brown's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And here's Brooks from outside. And the 3 off target. Athens leading by 7.
Full team foul. Armani Brooks. First personal foul. First team foul.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Brooks covering. Pass to Brown. 5 to shoot. From past the arc. McCormick with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's blocked. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. And you take a look at this home team. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
I think for Athens, they're one of those teams that people seem to underestimate, not expecting to be this high on the list at this point in the year.
It's blocked. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Athens leading by 7. Brooks covering. Goes up from the top of the key. He squares up and sinks it. He has 5. 1:25 left in the first half of the game. Back to Brown. And it's Grant in the corner. Brown outside. And he makes good on the layup. And it's an 11-point Athens lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Brooks. They could use a bucket. It's hauled in by Brown. Brooks has gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
Number 16. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Brooks covering. And here is Brown. He's got 5. 6 to shoot. Knocks down the 3 ball. And Athens leads by 14.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's hauled in by Athens. Out left to the wing. Another 3 for Athens.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And so it's Athens feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense. Can't keep up with those guys. So the D.
And now and that'll do it for half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. There's Lucas. Buries the jump shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And for Athens, we've got Yurtsevin and it's Lucas in at the point.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Latrey trains the 3-pointer. He has 7.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Balmoro. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Lucas. Offline from the high post.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
Mirotic, the screen. Here's Balmoro. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
Their first miss since the break. Still, I like how they've come out so far.
There's Lucas. Athens with another miss.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Outside for Mirotic. Drills the 3-pointer. Mirotic has got 8 points.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Down low.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Nunn. He's tightly guarded. Here's Hernan Gomez. They can't stop the run with that one. From downtown, buries it from 3-point range. He's got 11.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
There's Lucas. Yurtsevin kicks to Hernan Gomez. Lucas passes to Hernan Gomez. Sinks the triple. And Athens leads by 10.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a 3-point shot now.
Pass to Mirotic. There's the pick. Second shot opportunity. Shields, and he slams it one-handed.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Versailles, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Over to the wing. From deep. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Outside Mirotic. 35 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. To the wing right side. Shields. No good from outside. Athens leading by 7. "19 seconds left in the third. The shot, no good. Now here is Mirotic. D right on him. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's the play.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? Athens ahead, up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at Athens.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Athens.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Out to the right wing. Here's Gozier. 5 on the clock. He takes it in. And a missed layup.
That's just a bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
Grant with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Grant goes in, and the layup falls. And Athens leads by 7. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Brooks feeling it out a bit. There's the triple. Unable to get that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brooks covering. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
And now it's a 10-point Athens lead.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Gozier. He's covered by Grant. Good on the shot.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Athens. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to McCormick. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And he drives in, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Brooks outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brooks has got 6 points in the quarter.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Tries from 7. And Mirotic sends it back. To the inside. Got a hand on it. And now Athens on the break. Here's Lucas. Banked in off the glass. And Athens leads by 4.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Gozer, defended by none. Mirotic, a screen on none. Gozer. It's blocked. .59 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer. Hits it from three-point range.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throw down.
Back to Mirotic. Here's Gozer. Moves back up. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Athens.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for the away team.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
From deep three-point territory. So Athens wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when
Welcome to the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. What a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. We've got the visitors facing the home team and the starting group for Athens. We've got Omer Yurtseven, and it's Osman in at the 3.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
First personal foul. First team foul.
To the wing, right side. Metu, pass to Hernan Gomez. Count it, good.
Really, Hernan Gomez does things the right way, this time executing in the screen and roll.
Osman on the wing. Yurtseven a screen. Fires the 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now here's Satoransky. Buries it from 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Nunn. Out to the right wing. Satoransky outside. He takes it in. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
And that's 2 awful trips in a row resulting in turnovers.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
That one's off. Still out of sync. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Metu. Satoransky outside. 5 to shoot, and the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Gotta hold firm, or you're gonna get a call.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Yurtseven a screen to the inside, and it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. It's Hernan Gomez with a drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
The young Spaniard, Hernan Gomez, a good finisher around the basket.
Yurtseven a screen on Parker. Pass to Osman. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Parker outside. And there's the drive. And Parker throws it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Here's Parker, and Parker throws it down.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Athens trails by 6. Nunn, the pass to Yurtseven. To the left side wing. From the stripe. No good there.
They're getting cold in here. This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
44 seconds left now in the first quarter. It's Parker on the attack, and Parker throws it down.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Satoransky. Hernan Gomez sets a screen, and it's Satoransky penetrating.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Athens trails by 7. Here's Osman. Parker defending. Osman passes to Hernan Gomez. Three-pointer. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up by 7. And quarter number 2 will... If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And so it's Athens with it. They trail by 7. And for Athens,
number 26, assist goes to
jacks up a 3. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
On the wing, Grant. There's a screen. And it's off from three-point range. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And you can't leave the basket unprotected. Bad things will happen to you.
Yeah, that was just way too easy.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Fires from deep. And he's missed his first 2 shots of the game.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Here's Vesely. Just 5 to shoot. Top of the key jumper, no good. Athens trails by 10. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from 3.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
They set the screen. Pass to Anderson. Tries to spin move. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. All right, a chance to check out the upcoming schedule for Athens on Wednesday and then on Monday. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Anderson covers.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Into the lane, and finished off by Anderson.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Athens trails by 8. Down low. Tipped. In transition, here they come.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And there's a pick. Driving to the basket, played it in with a nice touch off the window. And so it's Athens with it. Takes the three. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Pass to Fall. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. The three is up. Gets the three to Fall. Give him 8.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
And he's going for the lob. And again, it's Athens with a three.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Grant against Anderson. Defended by Brown. This one for three. Shots blocked. And here they come. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he drives in. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Athens shooting their first free throws of this game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
And he hits it to tie the game.
So far, he's a can't-miss player, a superb scorer who plays to his strength.
A three off the inbound. And that'll do it for the first half. This game is tied. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
31. And it's time for your fan.
Lots of amazing plays in that one. We'll be seeing them over and over and over on that loop.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves. Show great execution.
And you know, that usually leads to a high. That's it for us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Chemezi Metu out there with Willie Hernan Gomez. And it's Sadaransky in at the shooting guard position.
Athens foul call. Lucas. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Nunn defends. The three-pointer off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
So on the floor for Athens, we've got Jetty Osman, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the power forward. Here at 7, passes to Hernan Gomez. Outside Nunn. Going inside, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
Woo! B.A.
Oh, that was incredible! Oh, my goodness!
Yeah. Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 9.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. And the shot's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play. And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Sadaransky. An easy 2 on the layup. Sadaransky's got 9 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Misses the 3. He
told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. To the paint. Round. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Athens trails by 3. Puts up a deep 3. Here's your 7. Hernan Gomez with a rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Parker outside. There's a screen by Metu. And Parker throws it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Counted from distance. He's got 14.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Sadaransky passes to Parker. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Pass to Sadaransky. 5 on the clock. The 3 hits the trifecta.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Here's Osman. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game, and Metu pulls it down.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
There's a screen by Metu. They get it back. Here's Parker. Hernan Gomez sets a screen from deep. Back to Parker. They shoot again. It's hauled in by Athens. Got a piece of it. And Parker throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
They get the rebound. Yurtseven. And he banks in the layup. Yurtseven's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Nunn defends. Pass to Sadaransky. Inside.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Off target from 3-point range. To the inside. He got a piece of it. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Up 5. After a quick break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And for Athens, Anderson for 3. Knocks it down from distance.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Anderson covers to the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, both of these teams locked in on the offensive end. It's going to be a high-scoring affair tonight.
They set a pick. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. An absolute bomb from 3-point range.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Defended by Brown. Drives to the hoop. Here's Vesely, and that one is stuffed right through.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
Takes a three. And again, it's Athens with a three.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
Have to get out on him. He'll burn you from there repeatedly.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. It's scooped up. Outside for Grant. Second chance effort. Yep, right through the net.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
There's a screen. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Off target from outside. Anderson inside, working on Grant. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And it's in there.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, BA, and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped grow.
And he's going to the line for two. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
Shooting for Athens, number 40, taking 2 shots.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Now here's Anderson. Shot clock at 5. Pass to fall. Basket counts.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He makes the second free throw, and that brings him within single digits. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings him within 8. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. There's the drive, and the shot goes in.
Well, you love to see that strong move, and he just took command. Defense way too late to stop that.
There's a screen from outside the arc. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Defended by Brown. Count it.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
He gets it in there. Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Powered it home.
Not fair at all. Woo. Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. It's hauled in by Fall. Brown with the steal.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Here's Fall. There's the block. And so they get the victory here at home. A competitive game. You have to...
2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Medu. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
Now here's Brooks. Pass to Mirotic. No good on the triple. Here's Medu, covered by Mirotic, and he dunks it down.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
A circus dunk for you right there, guys.
Here's Satoransky. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked him how hard it is to game plan for Paul George, he just chuckled. He said he's one of the hardest guys in the league to guard. I really challenged our team to make sure we're communicating whenever he has the ball. It will be, as always, a team-first approach to slowing down PG-13. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible, incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Now here's Anderson. Brooks covering. To the wing on the left. Lock at 6. And on Gomez with a screen on Mirotic. The three-pointer off the mark. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Brooks. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
Now, here's Satoransky. Pass to Medu. Ring shot on the way. Mirotic grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Mirotic, a screen on Satoransky. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 6.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Anderson outside. Right wing. The 3. They grab their own miss. Hernan Gomez finds Satoransky. Tries the spin move. Medu can't hit. Poked away. Pass to Satoransky. Brooks covering. Pulls from the top of the key. Good. He hits the jump shot.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
There's 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Hands it from downtown.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
Driving the lane. Pass to Balmoro. Lays it up off the glass.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Deep two from Anderson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anderson's got his second bucket tonight. Anderson's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Back to Brooks. And Mirotic kicks to Brooks. One second left, and the powerful one-handed slam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Up 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
We've got Hernan Gomez. Anderson is out there with Medu, and it's Satoransky in at the 2 spot.
Whoa!
Can you believe that?
Turned up and turned out. Throwing it down. Come on.
We've got Parker, and it's Fall in at the center. Here's Cozier. 6 on the shot clock. Sinks that one from the post. And the home team has possession. 7-point differential. Vesely passes to Fall. Here's Laprovitola. Pass to Vesely. Parker outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it. Jump shot is good that time. Parker's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Fall passes to Abrinas. Parker outside. Beyond the arc. Trains the 3-pointer. Parker's got 5.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Jacks up a 3. Fall with the rebound. Now here's Parker. He's covered closely. Pass to Fall. Here's Laprovitola. Hasn't made one yet. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Parker passes to Laprovitola.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Swiped away. There's Cozier. There's a screen. Launches it. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
It's Parker outside. McCormick with the rebound. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pass to Vesely. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
On Tuesday, then on Sunday. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Misses in close.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands.
Yeah, he wanted credit for the basket and the assist on that one.
Here's Abrinas. Nothing on the board. Here's Laprovitola. Shot clock at 5. Lets the 3 fly. Abrinas' shot is off. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Quizair. Fall with the rebound. Now Parker. He's got 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Up by 2. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
And that concludes halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Satoransky, Hernan Gomez out there with Medu, and there's Anderson outside for Mirotic. It's good from long range. Mirotic has got 8 points.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Here's Satoransky. Mirotic grabs the miss. Shields. Brooks outside. Six to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 5.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Brooks covering. Tips it. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. And the wing jumper offline. A tight game here in Cleveland. Here's the screen. And Satoransky kicks to Hernan Gomez. They swipe it. Here's Balmaro. No good on the 3. Here's the break. Shoots. Mirotic grabs the miss. Mirotic has got 4 rebounds in this game. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're gonna get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Hernan Gomez with a screen on Brooks. And he comes up with the deuce.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Shields, defended by Anderson.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Paul Morris, and that one is stuffed right through.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Brooks covering, fires for three. Back to Satoransky. Pass to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And they're on the break. Mirotic, a screen on Anderson. Outside Mirotic. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Connects from three-point range.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And here's Anderson for three. The shot's good on the assist by Satoransky. Satoransky's got 4 assists in the game. Lets it go from deep. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Wasted no time on that one. Anderson's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Satoransky. Defense is right there. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And the home team has possession. Anderson is out there with Medu. Then there's Hernan Gomez, and it's Satoransky in at the 2 guard. He's off on that one.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Takes a three, drills the three-pointer.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Pass to Laprovitola. Here's Vesely, and then Vesely with the dunk.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Parker's shot is off. Inside. Power down with both hands.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Laprovitola. Can't hit from the elbow.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Substitution for the away team. Number 33, Nikola Mirotic.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. He lobs it up, and Vesely slams it in.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Outside Mirotic. It's up a three. Rebound by Vesely.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Down low.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
That shot is off. Parker outside. Pass to Vesely. Here's Laprovitola to the left side wing. Parker outside, lock at 6, and he hits it to tie the game up.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Here's Quizier, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy. And what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Pass to Laprovitola. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
And that's big there. Once he got the opportunity to get to the line and take the lead, you have got to convert.
Parker passes to Laprovitola. There's a good screen. Parker surveying the floor. And it's Abrinas in the corner to take the lead. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
It's tipped. Here's Cozier. Driving in. Money!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Misses the three. Out to the wing. There's the three. Defensive rebound. Pass to Balmoro. Shot clock at 6. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
Are you kidding me?
How did he get that? How in the world did he get that?
Man. How did that go down?
And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. They seem to relish